Young student Ali was using the path at the edge of the forest, as usual, to return home from school. The dark trees of the forest were strangely eerie on a dark autumn evening. As the leaves were blowing in the wind, Ali's steps accelerated. While walking on the road, he noticed something interesting. He saw a strange beam of light coming from deep within the forest. Curious, he approached and found the source of the light, an old, abandoned club. The club had not been used by anyone for years, and its door was rotten, so Ali was able to get in easily. There was a dark atmosphere inside the club. It was full of fallen old books and dust-covered furniture. Ali noticed an old newspaper clipping on the wall and examined it closely. The clipping was titled "The Mystery of the Disappearing Student." The story was that years ago, a student from the same school disappeared and was found in this club in the forest. Ali examined the club further and heard strange noises. The creaking of the door sounded like someone was trying to get in. He stepped towards the door with shaking hands. When the door opened, he found a thick fog standing in front of him like an invisible wall. Ali did not dare to see behind this fog, in which he was afraid of getting lost. Suddenly, the club began to shake with a cracking sound. Ali felt trapped inside the club and was having a panic attack when she saw him standing by the door. She stepped back in fear. When he tried to look inside, he felt something approaching quickly behind the invisible wall. With one last snap, the fog cleared and Ali saw the lost student standing right next to the club's door. His eyes were bloodshot and his pale face was expressionless. Ali was in shock. The student started to approach Ali and greeted him with a strange smile. At this moment, the club started shaking again, and Ali ran towards the door with his last strength to avoid being trapped inside. When the door opened to the outside, the club exploded behind him and caught fire, and the student disappeared. Ali continued running in the darkness of the forest and finally reached his home. This horrific experience remained a memory he will never forget. That abandoned club and lost student in the Black Forest remained a mystery to him, and he avoided using that path anymore.